Welcome to Buzzed and Baffled, the podcast where the wine is flowing and the stories are strange.
Each week, we uncork a bottle, take a sip, and dive into some of the most jaw-dropping, unbelievable true tales you've never heard before.
From historical mysteries to bizarre real-life events, we'll have you wondering, is this for real?
So, grab your glass, sit back, and join us as we get buzzed and you get baffled.
Hey listeners, just a quick note before we dive in. Buzzed and Baffled is a podcast where we enjoy a glass of wine, share wild stories, and sometimes get a little, well, buzzed.
While we strive to share true and accurate tales, we're here for the entertainment as much as the facts. So take everything we say with a grain of salt and a splash of wine. Any opinions shared here are our own and do not reflect those of any other party.
Always drink responsibly and remember, the truth can be stranger than fiction.
So we're on episode 14.
We are.
Don't explode that.
I'm trying really hard not to. Because then it takes me like 30 minutes to get all the ends back on here.
Oh, yikes.
Lana's fur is on here.
Sounds like a house.
We're a very professional organization.
Yeah, we're really good at audio engineering. Nicole, did you do your...
I did the test to make sure that I'm the right distance away so I'm not like this talking where you can hear my lips.
Like a horse eating an apple.
Yeah. That's what I was doing at first, and like it was so much louder.
Oh yeah, you probably got to turn yourself down because I had it up when we were doing the testing. Just a little bit.
I do vocalize louder than you.
A little bit. Just a little bit. All right, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, so we're on episode 14, and we have 2 new guests today.
Yeah, we're killing it with our guest game.
So today we have Dawn and Amy. Amy and I work together. She has the joy of seeing me 5 days a week.
That's not that I see it. Like, I'm not jealous.
I was like, she's like, damn, you get to see her more than me? That's not fair. And then Dawn, her partner, is here.
Yes. Yeah,
And
I'm super glad to have you.
And today's theme is about Dawn's true love of pickles.
And, I tried my damnedest to find like a pickle heist or like
Some kind
underground pickle like black market, and I could not.
Yeah.
Like, they just have, like, underground pickles, and they're, like, shipping them across the world.
Like, I do have a little pickle controversy.
Like, was there any pickle prohibitions we need to know
No.
about?
So a lot of this is going to be not so much a story as it is like facts about pickles.
But I think if someone's going to tell us facts about pickles, it should be Dawn, because Dawn is the one who loves pickles.
I do, and that's just a weird thing that I started growing up with because my parents would can pickles all the
Oh,
time.
they're so good.
And
so
so
much.
my mom created a sweet dill.
Okay.
I didn't bring any of those for you guys today, but
I mean, I would get behind that. We can always do a second episode where we
Yeah.
have sweet dills.
Yeah. This is all the pickled stuff I could find, so I cannot come up with another half episode about pickles.
I got 3 pages on hot dogs, Kyla.
I'm not surprised. I do have 2 pictures though
Okay.
that'll flash at the appropriate moment. Nicole is drinking Bodabox Rosé.
Sponsor us, Boda Box.
Yeah. Since there's no really pickle wines, it's kind of a choose your own adventure with the wine night.
Yep.
We don't have a themed wine tonight.
And like Boda Box should get it, we're the only ones responding to any of their social media, so perhaps they should sponsor us.
Yeah.
Even if it's just sending us a sweatshirt, we'll be happy
Read the
with
room,
it.
Bodabox.
right?
We're just like tagging you in all of our
I'm just like Boda Box. I'm like, not even a look, not even a like. But the dry rosé, it is my favorite wine, so.
good. I am drinking a Porta 6, which is from Portugal. This was a pickup from Trader Joe's. Not a Trader Joe's branded item, but something they imported. The description is a soft, ripe, and fruity wine with balanced structure to be gentle and elegant, just like me. Enjoy it moderately in pleasant company. I guess that means Nicole has to leave.
Sorry, guys, I gotta go.
Gotta exit the podcast.
It does have a cool label, though, like an artist made the...
Well, sometimes you do have to pick the bottle based on the
That's
on the
100%
label.
what
That's
I did.
how we.
Also, I needed to round out my case of wine at Trader Joe's
Yeah.
so I could get the discount.
But I mean, that's how we found the Snoop Dogg wine.
Yep.
But it's okay. I'd probably buy it again now that I know what to expect. That it's not the
It's not the
that
juicy that you normally like.
but it's okay once I let it stop having the rosé in my mouth.
Against something sweet, it would be a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like with the icing on the cupcakes, it was a little much.
Yeah, so you guys have to go to either Instagram, Facebook, or bussedandbaffled.net because we had an entire pickle-themed and hot dog-themed dinner, and it was an adventure.
Yes, it was.
I really liked the dip. I really liked the pasta salad. The cupcake was an experience.
That was a 1, maybe a 2-biter.
Yeah, like at first it was okay, but the chunk is what got me.
Yeah, texture thing is
Yep.
definitely.
But I said I would try everything, and I did.
Yeah.
And then we also had hot dogs, because Kyla's favorite food is a hot dog, so we had focaccia hot dogs with my monster focaccia, because I couldn't read a recipe.
I think we actually forgot the pickle popsicles.
I think we did too.
You guys.
Oh, we missed out.
We'll have to donate those to you for your Bloody Marys.
Well, and I have watermelon tequila popsicles that I keep forgetting to bring down, and those are probably good. Because you know what Kyla loves more than anything else in the world? Tequila.
Yes. It's my favorite. I love it more than hot dogs.
Yep. Don't worry, I've got like 12 tequila popsicles for you.
Good. I was hoping you had that many because I really wanted all of them.
Because I bought a giant watermelon and I pureed half of it to put into the popsicles.
Do you even like the suckers with the tequila suckers with the worms in them? No, okay.
I'll drink a margarita. But I'd rather if it didn't have tequila in it.
Yeah.
No, like the video of the girl standing in the alley and she's like, I didn't know it was tequila. That's Kyla and tequila. Tell him why, Kyla. Tell him why you're like that with tequila.
Well, I mean, first of all, it's gross. Like, starting it off. But when I was at the all-class reunion in must have been 2010, otherwise I wouldn't have been old enough.
And this is for those who don't know the Ontonagon class
which is what
reunion.
we're going to next week. Every 5 years they do the reunion for anyone who graduated from there. And it's a big event, and they close down Main Street, and they have street dance and all this stuff. And David and I had just started dating. No, it must have been 2015. We had just started dating like 6 months before, and I was like, hey, why don't you come with me, give me all my friends? And my friend Jen bought us mystery shots from Stubbs.
Always a strong way to start or end the night. Mystery shots from Stubbs.
It was like 10 o'clock by then. We'd probably been drinking since about 3. Okay. And there's no air conditioning in Stubbs. And it was July. So there's a million people in there. It's hot in there to begin with.
When there's only 4 people, it's hot.
Yeah.
When there's like 40 people, it's unbearable.
And when there's like 400, it's
Inferno, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it was $1 mystery shots, so, it's a brown bag. And
this makes me want to throw up.
Lines them up. So I'm like, well, I'm not a little bitch. So, so we take it, and it was Toro tequila, the one with the little hat.
Oh, yeah.
Room temperature.
Oh, it was like above room temperature.
Hot tequila.
It was warm tequila. And this is not a lime and salt establishment. That's
she'd been drinking beer, I'm sure, all day.
She probably had like 15 Miller Lights by then.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good.
So I walk outside to get some air because it was hot in there. David comes with me, and I just look at him and I kind of point up hold my finger up, and I was like, hold on. And I walked 2 steps to the trash can on the corner, and I completely threw up everything that was in my stomach.
Yeah.
But then like a trooper.
Yeah, I went back in. I mean, it was like starting fresh.
You're from Ontonagon. Of course you did.
Yeah, so I just don't like tequila. I like the way it tastes very much, especially cheap tequila. Like, there's some things that I'll...
But also like room, like hot tequila.
Toro brand tequila, which is like underground bottom, like, it's not even bottom shelf. It's...
Like, I don't know if there's something lower than, like, the plastic handle you would buy at the store, but that's
this
it.
Is lower, yeah. I mean, if the sombrero is the cap...
My similar story would be Jägermeister in a situation very similar to that. No.
I remember doing Jaeger in my 20s.
Yeah, that's
and, like,
I
don't think I could do it again. It tastes like Robitussin to me.
Like
We've had this conversation before, but, like...
How you like Robitussin?
I love Robitussin. but Jaeger, and just like,
Yeah. What was the cheapest beer back then when I was in my early 20s?
I'm sure
Schlitz.
There's
Yeah,
Point
cheap.
Beer.
There's Schlitz. There's,
Schlitz beer.
Yeah.
Back then it was
Stroh's,
like,
Natty.
let's drink some Jaeger and chase it with Schlitz beer.
You haven't lived until you drank government beer. They make it. It comes in a can, and it just says beer in big black letters on the
I
side.
have never seen that.
My friend Angel and I were at the Lakes Lounge, and they have like the big tall glass coolers, so you can see everything in there, and we see this can of beer, and we're like, what is that? And she goes, oh, that's the government beer. And I'm like, I didn't know they made that.
I didn't even know
So we bought one can for $1. We each took one drink, and that's all we needed. We did not need anything else.
That was enough.
We're like, thank you. You can
got
dump
the
this
gist.
now. Like,
Got
I had
the
the
gist.
experience.
God, it's funny.
So tell us.
Circling back, I don't know how we ended up talking about me throwing up tequila on the street, but
I mean, it's a story I'm not
Here we
gonna.
are.
If I get the
Trying to get fancy.
if I get the opportunity, I'm not gonna not talk about
yeah,
that.
right. It's David's favorite story to tell. Okay, so we are going to dive into some pickle info here. These are, I would say, more like anecdotes than full stories. Some of them are just facts, and like I said, it was, there wasn't, I searched on Wiki, and I clicked and went down, and there wasn't really anything there wasn't like a pickle baron who
It was like,
robbed from poor people.
Right.
There wasn't none of that.
or it wasn't like
Moved
he
two
like,
towns away and started a pickle farm.
or there wasn't a guy who like killed all the small pickle farmers so
Yeah.
that he had the.
Vampire? No.
Yeah, there is like the pickle has a low controversy level.
But that means that Dawn's favorite food is wholesome.
That's true. There's really
Props
no
to
like.
Dawn.
Yeah, she picked a wholesome food, which is not what we would have picked.
Nicole's favorite food is blood diamonds.
I do like sparkly things.
Alrighty. Throughout history, pickling has been used to preserve food by creating an environment that prevents bacterial growth and spoilage. The ancient Mesopotamians started the practice in about 2030 BC.
So what did the Mesopotamians pickle? I got some questions.
Nicole,
I'm almost scared.
remember how when I told you in every single episode, if you thought you had a question or a thought, just to wait because my next line is going to be the answer?
Oh yeah, I think I vaguely remember that.
Here we go. And the use of cucumbers.
Okay, so like Mesopotamia is where the pickle was born.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
cucumbers are actually native to India, which I did not know. That wasn't something
I did not know that
expected.
either. How'd they get to
I mean,
Mesopotamia?
it's pretty close. And I don't know.
Trade.
Hold on. So the Mesopotamians started the practice, I completely lied to you, in 2030 BC, and the use of cucumbers happened several hundred years later in the Tigris Valley in about 2400 BC.
Well, that is an oversight that is unacceptable, Kyle.
I wrote this like a week after we started this podcast. And she's been sitting on my computer ever since.
So this is going to be like the first one where she was reading a book report to me.
The term pickle comes from, and see, I didn't even edit this. There was two things, but they both meant the same thing. The term pickle comes from the Dutch word pekkel, which means brine.
Okay.
And there was some, I put either the Dutch word pekkel, which means brine, and then nothing else.
That is not what I would have thought that word meant, so good to know.
Cleopatra, this is something you can relate to. Cleopatra credited her health and beauty with the consumption of pickles. She probably had a simple 34-step pickle routine.
I do love my new skincare routine. Like at night, it's a simple 8-step process, and in the morning, I have it down to 6.
Ooh, efficiency.
Yep. That's how I keep this youthful glow. It
We're
is not the
talking
blood
about
of
that.
virgins like you all think.
Well, I mean, our girl Cleo wasn't either. She was pickles. And Julius Caesar gave pickles to Roman soldiers, believing it would make them strong. Christopher Columbus, not a cool dude.
He doesn't deserve pickles.
No, but he did stock them on his ships to prevent scurvy.
I thought oranges prevented
Or
scurvy.
vitamin C.
Is there vitamin C in pickles?
Why didn't you wait until I get to that part?
Sorry.
Wait until I to get to the nutrition facts. He actually had them growing in what's modern day Haiti, so when he would come to the Americas, he could restock, and then on his journey back, they wouldn't get scurvy. I don't know why he didn't just get oranges, probably because pickles were easier.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's easier to grow pickles than oranges. Cucumbers.
I was gonna let it slide.
I only get so many things she can let slide a night, and I may have reached my quota.
And we're just starting.
Because I knew I knew exactly what you meant,
Mm-hmm.
but also it's you, so I had to make fun of you. Dutch farmers began growing cucumbers in New York in the mid-1600s, and as European Jews immigrated to America in the late 1800s and early 1900s, they brought their dill varieties with them. So the pickle is really like a multicultural.
And because I'm sure every culture, based on your flavor profile, depends on what herbs you put in it.
And like every culture has like pickled items.
Like here in America, we're used to like the dill pickle and the deli pickle. Mm-hmm. One's a little sweeter than the other, and that's kind of what you get for the most part.
Mm-hmm. And Asian cultures, you have kimchi, and
I love kimchi.
Sauerkraut's not really, but every culture has fermented foods.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of places, pickled herring, things like that, because it is a good way to preserve foods.
If she had made pickled herring cupcakes, I would not have eaten them.
I don't think any of us would.
Yeah, I may have also said a hard no on that.
Hard decline.
I was like, it only goes so far, Todd.
Yep.
Dill had been used by the Greeks and Romans for centuries, but it made its way to Western Europe from its native Sumatra in about 900 AD. Pickles are mentioned at least twice in the Bible, so they really are a gift from God. Wine break. In 1809, Napoleon offered a prize of 12,000 francs, which is about $250,000 in today's money, to anyone who could come up with the best way to preserve food for his troops. Nicolas Appert, a French chef, and I'll probably have to have Leah cut in up.
Correct our French.
Actually, it's Appert, so I think I'm pretty close.
Appraise.
Appert won the contest after determining food could be preserved by the method we know as canning today, sealing the food in a jar and then boiling it. In 1858, John Mason patented the...
Canning jar?
Can you be more specific?
Pickling jar?
What did I say his name was?
Mason jar?
Yes, the Mason jar, which uses thicker glass that's able to better withstand the canning process.
Oh, so he just made sure the glass was blown at a thicker rate so that it didn't shatter as easy.
At the Chicago World's Fair in 1893, our boy Henry Hines paid a bunch of probably ragamuffin street boys.
Is this the same fair that our people were running to?
No, that was St. Louis.
Okay.
That was also in 1904.
Okay.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
That's way back. That's in episode 1. Probably.
I know.
Henry Hines paid a bunch of boys to distribute tickets to coax visitors to his booth, which was set up he was stuck in some back corner of the World's Fair. And I have a picture. It's not from the same World's Fair, but it's, I have 1893 here, and this is 1869, so I messed something up.
Bad research.
1893, that was the Chicago.
Right, but this ticket says 18. Maybe he had these before.
Oh, maybe. Maybe
Or maybe that's the ticket number. I don't know. But that's what he they're little chits that he would have people pass out, and when
that could be the ticket number, and it just happens to be 18 something.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a paper ticket.
Yeah, they would, if they brought it back to the booth, which is a really good way to get people to come to his booth, they would get a free souvenir. Mm-hmm. The souvenir was a small rubber pickle charm that could be added to a brooch or a watch.
Okay, that's actually really cute, and I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
So now we need to get Dawn a little Heinz pickle necklace. Do you know what I'm going to be on the hunt for?
Merry Christmas, Dawn.
I got nothing but time.
At that fair alone, over 1 million of those were given away.
That's crazy.
I mean, I don't think I'll find an original one, but I can find a
No,
replica.
And it took me. They've gone through various stages throughout the years. That's a picture of the original one. Now they come in pin form,
Nice.
and over 100 million have been made of his little pickle
Yeah.
charms. Whether it was
I mean, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Later, as a side note, Henry Hines was involved in the 1906 Pure Food and Drug Act, which he lobbied for because his competitors were putting unsafe additives in their food, and it paved the way for the creation of the FDA, which I thought was pretty interesting. Like,
That is interesting.
a large businessman did something kind of good. I mean, he was trying to.
I mean,
squash his
it doesn't
competitors.
have. So there is a little bit of an oligarch trying to crush the smaller
But
pickle
yeah,
makers.
But he was doing it for, I guess, good reasons.
Yeah.
Where he was trying to keep.
Well, yeah, you don't want people getting poisoned from eating pickles.
During World War II, 40% of the United States pickle production was reserved for the troops.
That makes
That's
sense.
a lot. Imagine not being able to get your pickles because there's a war going on.
That sucks.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
that'd be
even
the
know what to
worst.
do.
The good thing is we know how to do them ourselves.
I mean,
so,
you know,
like,
you can grow cucumbers
yeah, those are
and
pretty
make your
easy to
own.
make.
Yeah.
Draft me so I can get my pickles, please.
Yeah.
This is the most intriguing part of the pickle history that I was able to find right here. It's where the big controversy lies. In 1992, Vlasic submitted a complaint to the Advertising Tribunal, which is a real thing. They review complaints lodged by companies about other companies' advertising practices, claiming that Clausen's commercial, showing a Clausen pickle snapping under pressure, and then an unnamed competitor's pickle just bending, stating it was unfair and misleading. I remember that commercial.
I remember that commercial.
Isn't Vlasic your pickle of choice?
No, Clausen's my pick. Clausen's
Okay.
the cold fridge one.
Yeah.
Vlasic's the one with the stork.
Okay.
Yeah, you could buy it at Ray
I don't buy
Office.
either of those. I buy the one, and mine has like a strong man on it.
Oh,
We
you
got
get like the
those.
sucker punch?
Yeah, the
Sucker
sucker
punch.
punch pickles.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite because I like the tiny little, like to put on burgers and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they came in spears, I would get those.
Yeah,
but
and I always buy spears because I like to have a little side or just a little snack. I'll buy chips for sandwiches and burgers. And
I'm on the hunt for this pickle charm right now.
Hyperfixation.
Shut up! I don't have the tism.
The tribunal sided with Clausen, which isn't surprising. I mean, it's true. Like, their pickle snapped and another pickle just bent.
It just bent. Yeah.
Later, in 2002, the group that owned Vlasic sought to purchase Clausen, but the Federal Trade Commission blocked the acquisition, stating it was anti-competitive. And this is a quote from the FTC decision because I read part of it.
The amount of court paperwork her and I end up going through during the week
Oh, I
is
imagine.
ungodly.
I imagine.
Yeah, Nicole recently discovered what Pacer was, where you can read.
I
any part of
cannot
the
wait.
case
I have to
document.
go and like finish my Pacer access, but nothing is gonna stop me now.
It is a cool website, but
And if I have to pay $30 to get access, I don't care. I'll do it.
quote, Clausen is the dominant producer of refrigerated pickles, and Vlasic serves as the primary price constraint on Clausen. Together, the companies would have a monopoly share of the refrigerated pickle market in the United States, end quote. So the FTC was like, can't do it.
Yep.
Two pickle giants. You can't comply.
We can't have a pickle monopoly.
Yep.
And really, like, the only refrigerated pickle I know of is Clausen, so...
But I keep all my
Well,
pickles
no,
in the
but, like-
fridge.
But
But
you
when
don't
you
have
buy
to
them.
when you buy them.
Really?
Yeah,
Correct.
like if you bought a jar of Vlasic, you could keep it in your
But until I open it.
yeah.
Okay.
Clausen's have to be refrigerated the whole time.
They're
Because
refrigerated when you buy them.
Because someone just said you don't have to refrigerate your ketchup, and I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like even when you open it, you don't have to refrigerate it, and that doesn't seem right to me because I always keep my ketchup in the fridge.
Well, I did too. Was it Angel who told you that?
No, it was something.
There's actual
Walmart
commercial.
commercial.
Yeah.
There's an actual commercial for like Dollar General or
Oh,
something.
it's Walmart.
Was it Walmart? Yeah. Where this one lady and this man come together, and
Yeah.
he always keeps his ketchup in the fridge, and she just keeps it in the cupboard.
But I
That
guess
one.
like if you think about it, restaurants don't like overnight store their ketchup.
That's right on the table.
I think it's just like a habit.
Like my mustard and my ketchup is just taking up precious fridge space.
Yep.
I also have an ungodly amount of mustard. I don't know where else I would keep it.
Yeah, and I would think mustard would not have to be refrigerated because there's way more vinegar in mustard
Yeah.
than there is in ketchup. But that's Lana whining, absolutely losing her
know.
mind out there.
Yeah.
She usually doesn't do that.
No.
The Heinz Company started Picklesburg in 2015, which is a pickle and pickling themed festival held each year in Pittsburgh.
Have you gone to Picklesburg?
No, but there's also a Michigan city that has.
I saw there's a
festival.
National Pickle Festival. I was like, I wonder if Dawn knows that that's there.
Yeah.
And there's a new restaurant in Grand Haven that I'd like to go to.
Yeah.
The next time we're downstate.
Yeah.
Have you done the Sonic pickle, like, slushy and stuff?
That was not out when we first went.
Oh,
down.
okay.
We went downstate and I was trying to get her to do the pickle slushy and we were in a hurry or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what we were
Yeah, that was at
around about.
Popeyes.
Yeah, and she's like, not today.
In 2024, over 200,000 people attended the 3-day festival. The headline event is a pickle juice drinking contest, where contestants race to drink a quart of pickle juice the fastest without
my.
spilling or puking.
That is
Yeah, I think I
so
would do
gross.
both. I think I would definitely do both.
I didn't think there'd be anything grosser than a hot dog eating contest, but I think that might be grosser than a hot dog eating
Can you imagine what your
contest.
stomach would feel like after all that?
No, that's why you can't puke as a rule, because your body's going to want to purge that amount of
Like, I
acid.
think after you're probably allowed to go puke. You just can't do it while you're.
I can't imagine puking
You have to
all
hold it
that.
for so
Yeah,
long.
would be,
that would be so raw.
yeah, it'd burn your throat.
The winner of the pickle juice drinking contest becomes the mayor of Picklesburg.
Okay, so now, Dawn, you have to go and you have to drink the pickle juice and you have to become the
But I
mayor's
can do the pickle
Picklesburg.
juice.
Because in addition to being the mayor, you get a belt and $500.
Come on. Is it like a belt, like if you win the
Rocky.
WWE,
That's what I'm imagining.
and it has like a big pickle on it?
That's what I'm thinking it is.
I think you need that, and then you like
Yeah.
hang it on your wall.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not going to be driving her home after that. Because if she vomits pickle juice on me, I can't.
Nope, you just tie her to the top of the car.
The 2023 winner drank the quart of pickle juice in 7 seconds.
What, did they just like open their throat and pour it
The
down?
all-time record was set in 2022 at 4.5 seconds.
I could not.
That's
A
insane.
quart.
I can't drink a
insane.
quart of anything in 4 seconds.
Although, when I'm talking about this, my mouth is watering.
That's because you're gross.
I like a little sip of pickle juice. But I'm
No,
not
My
like
girls do
chugging.
too.
I
They're
do
like
not
that.
want to sip a pickle juice.
If you have a sore throat, it makes your sore throat feel better.
I
Gargle
wonder
salt
if there's
water.
medical evidence that it is actually good for you. You know, like
I
that-
mean, I'm guessing it's
A
the
shot of
vinegar and the
pickle juice in the
salt
morning.
water
Mhm.
kind of kills the bacteria in your throat.
Americans consume about 20 billion pickles per year, which is 77 pickles or 9 pounds per person.
Mm-hmm.
I eat way more pickles than that. 77 pickles, like, come on.
I don't even eat that many pickles in a year. I may have reached my year's quota tonight.
Yes, I think we just put her all of our.
She's like, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
I feel
Oh,
way
like
more
you
than
chop it
seven.
up, you put it on your hot dog.
Way
like-
more than 77 pickles a
We
year.
put them in cupcakes. I mean, you put them everywhere.
What state do you think produces the most pickling cucumbers?
Wisconsin.
You're pretty close. Michigan.
Huh, okay.
Really?
And North Carolina is second.
Look at this trivia person over
Yeah.
here. She knows.
Yeah.
So now here's your answer about the nutritional qualities of
Okay.
pickles. I had made you wait all the way to the end.
The anticipation's killing
I
me.
know it is. A whole vinegar dill pickle contains about 20% of your recommended daily allowance of vitamin K, 6% of your calcium, 2% of potassium, 3 to 4% of your vitamin C, and 1% of your vitamin A.
So, like, not a lot of vitamin C. He probably would have been better off having oranges.
Yeah. Like, but I'm thinking because oranges would have been.
Well, they
Something
don't.
that could
well-
sustain the
Yeah.
Well, and oranges don't keep the way a pickle will.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't. They
Like, you're in the middle of the
they would have had
ocean.
to pickle the oranges.
Yeah, that'd be so gross.
That's next week.
They also contain phosphorus and folate and are a good source of beta carotene. Fermented pickles, so not the vinegar ones, the ones that are fermented with bacteria, the same way like kimchi and sauerkraut are, which are really good. Have you ever had those Bubby's pickles?
Mm-mm.
They have them at the co-op, and they're fermented, and they're not vinegar. They're so good.
Yeah.
They
I've
have like
tried
a
that.
little like a little carbonation,
On-
a little
Really?
zip to them.
On Instagram, I see advertisements for fermented like pickles and olives, but I don't want to spend like $7 shipping to get like a tiny bag of olives.
But if they have them at the co-op.
Yeah,
then-
and they're kind of. I mean, it's the co-op, so they're kind of expensive, but I think it's like $9 for a jar that big.
But yeah, but you don't have to pay shipping. You just drive it home.
Mm-hmm. I've actually made my own fermented pickles once. They turned out pretty good. You just put water and whatever. I don't remember what it was. Water and dill and peppercorn. Then you put a piece of bread on top. That's where the bacteria comes from, and you let it sit for like a week. And I mean, they weren't great. Like I didn't make them again, but I was like, oh, I could see how you could experiment with this
And tweak it.
Like, that was my first go, but if I worked at it, I could make them good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I was impressed that it just happened. Like,
Yeah.
that it worked.
Yeah.
They didn't, you know.
Because you thought I was going to have a moldy cucumber in this jar at the end of the week.
Yes.
Well, I've made my own kimchi, and I was like, so I just put cabbage in the cupboard and shut the door? This doesn't seem like something I should eat.
Right.
But it ended up being good.
Yeah. And we know those fermented kinds of foods are great for digestion because of the live bacteria, you know, yogurt, kimchi.
And we know I need all the help with digestion that I
Yeah,
can
you should
get.
stay away from the yogurt,
Yes.
but they are a low-calorie food, and they do have antioxidants, which, of course, protect our cells.
Mm-hmm.
The downside is that there is no downside. No, it's actually the sodium.
Yeah. But
one regular-sized pickle is like 2/3 of your daily
I
sodium.
mean, speak for yourself.
Well, yeah, you need like...
I'm hypotensive, so I need extra salt in my diet so I don't pass out when I stand up.
Prescription pickles and french fries.
Yeah, like she's like, my doctor's like, what's your favorite salty food? I said, French fries. She's like, well, then eat more of those.
Yeah. Who gets to live?
I don't get that advice at my doctor's appointments.
Yeah. It's like, stay away from the french fries.
No,
I'll
well,
put some lettuce,
Cheese is
Amy.
bad for your cholesterol.
well, maybe you should have low blood pressure, low cholesterol, and pass out when you stand up, and then you could have medicinal French fries too.
I do have low blood pressure, though, yeah.
Well, there you go. So that's my pickle info.
So I want to know, of the pickles Dawn made growing up, which is her favorite recipe that she rinses and repeats all the time?
I don't know. My mom always does them. Even when we did them at the farmhouse, my mom came over and did it, and
Yep.
I don't really know.
My
the
mom used to make bread and butter pickles, and those were my favorite.
Yeah.
But I like the sweet dill. I don't know. I think it was just a pure accident. Like there was a little bit of sweet juice left and a little bit of the dill, and my mom was like, "Let's just do this."
Like, I
and,
gotta use them both.
yeah,
So
like we're using them up, and
yeah.
Yeah.
and they ended up being my favorite.
It was such a winner that she has to keep doing it.
because I don't
Yeah.
like sweet pickle or
Yeah,
sweet
I don't like
relish
sweet
or
pickle.
anything. It has to be dill, but like this little sweet dill mixture is really
It's
good.
just
Yeah.
enough.
My
Yes.
great aunt, she's passed now, but she had a garlic dill recipe, and she
Oh, that sounds good.
out of her garden every year she canned those and dilly beans, which are also delicious.
Yes.
Did she give the recipe to people?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
it. But they were so perfect, and they were so coveted by people in the town. She had to be like, okay, no.
I can only can so many. Like,
Yeah.
So
I did like an entire week of canning cucumbers and I'm done.
Yeah.
my dad would always be up like, Betty, I need a jar of pickles.
That's why I'm with my mom's freezer jam, her strawberry jam. It's so much better than store-bought.
Oh, I know. My mom says too, yeah.
So that's our pickle party here.
Yes.
And everyone will have to look on the website. We got some.
Yeah, we're wearing our pickle merch shirts. And not merch that you can buy. It's only for us, but
our merch only.
yes.
Not
But we're
for
in our
sale.
pickle era.
Yeah.
And I like that we have team shirts now.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's excellent.
So I have some fun facts about.
Tell us your fun facts. We love fun facts.
So George Washington had over 400 different pickles in his collection of dill.
Like different flavors?
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't know about that when I went to Mount Vernon. They didn't say that.
I also didn't know there were 400
Yeah, I would
varieties of
not have even
pickles.
imagined.
Yep. And then Kool-Aid pickles are made to soaked dill pickles in Kool-Aid flavors are the most popular pickle in Mississippi.
That tracks.
I've seen those, and I don't think I would like them.
I think it would depend on the Kool-Aid flavor,
Yeah.
right? Like
If it's lime, maybe something like a lime.
But if it was like
lemon.
blue raspberry, no thank you.
yeah, I'd probably
Like
pass on
cherry.
that.
And I will try anything once, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna like it.
Yeah. So Americans love pickles that are warded, like that have the bumps on
I
them.
did read that.
I do like the bumpy pickles.
Yeah.
Like, it needs to be bumpy. That's how I know it's a real cucumber.
That's an American thing.
Mm-hmm. Are they not wordy in other countries? Or,
They're not.
Or cute?
They're
Are
the
they smooth?
Yep,
Smooth.
the English cucumber is a smooth cucumber.
Oh, so, well, they probably use, like, the big, long, skinny English. Okay.
Yeah.
But those tend to have, like, more seeds and stuff in the center.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. And then in Fiji, pickles are part of the courting process. As,
You need to move to Fiji, guys.
as
It's a nice tropical zone.
as pickles are pitted to provide valuable source of food in event of a storm. So they will line their pits with them to keep things safe. And men will use their pickle pits to prove that they have the means to provide for their wives.
Wait, where is
There's
the...
the
Okay,
proof.
no, I got somebody put, like, where is the pit and why is it... So, like, if a hurricane comes, we're all in the pit?
Like, yeah, it's like...
Yeah, like a storm cellar.
Yeah, like a bomb shelter.
Okay. Because in my mind, it's just, like, a hole in the ground with, like,
probably
jars of
was back
pickles
in the day.
around
It
it.
probably was.
And then just, like, a thatch
Can
over
you
the top.
imagine if some guy was like, "Hey, baby, you want to come see my pickle pit?" And walk downstairs.
And it's
intriguing.
like... It's
And then he
got
takes
buffalo...
you to the basement.
It's got Buffalo Bill vibes all over it, but instead of lotion, he's handing you jars of pickles.
Right, yes.
And you're thrilled.
Look at, he could provide.
Yep. And then our last one is, although most people consider pickles a vegetable because they are made from cucumbers, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that they are technically a fruit similar to tomatoes.
They do have seeds inside.
Yep.
Okay, I got a question.
Why is the Supreme Court getting involved in our pickles?
So the Supreme Court is willing to give
A decision.
a positive decision on pickles, but I don't get reproductive rights.
Correct.
Okay, I just want to make
You gotta clear
sure.
that up.
Like, tomatoes and cucumbers have more rights than I do. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm clear
Yep.
on that.
Yep.
Okay.
You heard that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little salty about that.
Yeah, they have to
Aren't
decide
we
those
all?
cases in order of priority to call.
That's true.
Excellent, thank you. I'm fascinated about the pickle pits.
I know. I'm going to go and look up pickle pits, and that is going to be one of the pictures I put on the website. It's like
Yes.
Fiji pickle
Don't put
pits.
it into AI though, because then
No, because... But guys, I am going to post some of the pictures I did of AI, and I will show you guys after we're done recording, because I tried to do an AI to make her and I look like pickles or hot dogs, and that just got progressively worse.
weirder.
And weirder.
Like, at one point, like, we're holding hands, and we have, like, edamame teeth.
Oh, my teeth are like.
And, like, each time, it would make our arms, we're still holding hands, but it's making our arms shorter each time.
The picture you used was the two of us at the Great American Beer Fest, and we were not holding hands.
No, we
I
were
don't know where AI got that idea.
And, like, they get
I
progressively
thought you guys were
worse.
that close.
So then I did the one of the four of us in the pickle outfits,
Yep.
and that was the best one I got, and that is the one I'm using.
that was the best out of everything you said, yeah.
So now we're going to talk about Kyla's favorite food, though, which is hot
I
dogs.
love a hot dog. Oh god, I just think about hot dogs. I get so happy.
Oh, I forget. I always have a quippy little thing for mine. Do you have a quippy title for your pickles?
No, I don't. I mean, in a pickle, no, I never do that.
So mine is I have a bun to pick with you. So my story involves our two favorite things: hot dogs, which is Kyla, and murder, which is mine.
I thought you were gonna say wine, and I was like, how'd you find a hot dog and wine?
No, murder.
She's creative.
So Kyla, in 5 minutes or less, tell me why you like hot dogs.
Well, first of all, they're delicious. And I'm strictly speaking about Volworth's hot dogs here. I'm not going to no slimy earlobe meat Oscar Mayer hot dogs. That's disgusting.
I've never eaten one of those, and I never will.
Well,
I do
chew
like-
an earlobe. It's the same thing.
I do like Nathan's.
Those are like if I have to have an all beef, I'll survive.
Yeah.
But given the choice, Volworth's only for life.
Do you think there's not earlobes in Bulwer's hot dogs?
They don't feel like an earlobe. I don't care if there's earlobes in them. It's all about the texture.
Okay.
Plus, you get the natural casing, so you get that snap.
Okay.
They're
She
salty.
loves the intestines.
Yeah, they're salty. They're fatty. They're just like dopamine-inducing foods.
Okay, so Amy and Don, have either of you had a Cincinnati hot dog?
No.
No.
So you can't vote on this. So Kyla, Chicago chili dog or Cincinnati hot dog?
Are you saying Chicago or chili or Cincinnati?
Mm-hmm.
Chili dog.
Chicago dog, hands down.
Chicago dogs have that weird, like,
Sports
electric blue, yet, like, green relish on them.
Yeah, and the sport pepper and the tomatoes.
No.
Oh, it's so good. And so, to lead into my story, what would you be willing to do for a hot dog?
Wow. I mean, if they're like, this is the last pack of Walworths on Earth.
Well, I'm saying, like, if you're going to get a hot dog tonight, what are you willing to do for it? Because if you don't do it, you're not getting one for the rest of the week.
Well, I've already performed on TikTok, apparently. It hasn't been released yet.
I mean, you did take several videos against your will.
Yeah. I ate a dill pickle cupcake.
She knew the only way I was going to make these hot dogs is if she did the pickle one. I held her hostage.
I've done a fair amount of things already for my hot dog.
Okay, so I wasn't too sure what I was going to find when I researched this.
I can only imagine.
But I'm digging, like, there has to be something hot dog related that's interesting. And it's well known that I like to ruin things. Mm-hmm. And this story does not disappoint.
I'm sure.
So the first part of the story takes place, and I would like you to know that I wrote takes please. In 1990, in Odeby.
We practiced this earlier.
I know. Leicester?
Mm-hmm.
I called it Leicester before. So I put it, it's up on England, like right in the middle
smack
there.
in the middle of England.
Nice.
And so this is where a man named Gary Thompson ran a fast food truck empire, and he was known as the hot dog tycoon. Just think, if you had been, how old were you in 1990?
I was 4.
So you couldn't have met Gary and married him.
Bride for a hot dog.
I mean, in England you probably could have. So there are documentaries about this, about like the hot dog wars.
Oh, I've not seen those.
So there are documentaries about hot dog vendors in England in the 1990s, and it describes the culture as the ruthless, where only the strongest survive. So Gary started his business in 1976. He would himself work a food truck day and night. So he's slinging hot dogs all day long in his food truck, driving it around
I
places.
gotta ask, are these like real hot dogs, or are these like British version of hot dogs, which is like Bips and Baps or some weird
I
shit
didn't
that
get
they
to
say?
see.
I was gonna say I've heard Bips and Babs, but
I don't know what that is. They label them hot dogs, so in my mind, it's just a hot dog on a bun.
Okay.
It's like boiled hot dogs on a bun.
Because they eat some weird, not weird things, but they have weird names for some of their foods.
yes.
So he built this business. He's got like one food truck. He's slinging hot dogs all over the place, and he formed a company. He was noted to be an aggressive fellow who angered a lot of people because he would take work from a lot of other firms.
Well,
So apparently there were firms of hot dog people like trying to undercut each other to
Whole
get
firms.
like jobs. He also was noted to not facilitate healthy work environments, with many employees claiming he would physically bully them. It did not clarify what that meant, but I think we can all guess.
he's hitting them with hot dogs.
Yeah, just like slapping
Just
them with
whooping 'em.
meat. So by the age of 32, his hot dog empire was making millions of dollars.
I'm
Like-
such a disappointment. I did not have a hot dog empire.
He would make about $202,000 in cash every weekend.
Oh, wow. That's like a lot.
Yeah. It was believed that due to his success and the way he ran his businesses, that a hit was put out on Gary. So this is what prosecutors in England alleged happened to Gary Thompson, and he had a partner named John Weston. On October 10th of 1990, 3 armed men robbed Gary and John outside of Gary's home at 2 a.m., shooting them several times and robbing them. The police used informants, a man who claimed to be the getaway driver, to investigate the case, and ultimately a man named Warren Slanley, was convicted of double homicide. The case was tried on eyewitness testimony, as they had no physical evidence. But this goes back to, it was 1990, we don't have forensics yet. Eyewitness described the assailant as a 6-foot-tall, 1-inch man with a ponytail.
Just the way you said 6 foot tall.
1-inch man.
All I got was 1-inch man. Is it just me?
6 foot tall.
That's how I view most men. 1 inch. So, but they said he was 6 foot tall, 1 inch.
6 foot tall, telling you, I am 6 foot tall.
1 inch. So, but Slanley is 5'8". And at the time of the murder, he had a shaved head.
Okay, I'm guessing the eyewitness said it was someone with beautiful, long, luscious locks.
Yeah, he had a ponytail.
Yeah.
He has continued to proclaim his innocence, citing that he was at a family house party that night until 4:30 a.m. 9 witnesses could confirm his alibi. One witness later admitted to lying to the police. And a second who admitted to disposing the gun, stated that Warren was not part of the murder. So one of the guys who shot him said Warren wasn't there.
Yeah.
It should be noted that Warren was a professional boxer who had hand injuries resulting in metal plates in his hand. It was proposed that he could not have pulled the trigger of the Beretta handgun.
He physically, can't.
He physically can't squeeze.
Yeah.
However, none of this was put in front of the court for his defense.
So he has the worst defense team of all time.
Mm-hmm. In 2024, there was a petition on change.org requesting a case of Warren's review. However, it only had 10 supporters.
Oh, man.
Yeah, poor Warren.
Yeah.
So.
That's, embarrassing.
I was going to say that. That's, yeah.
Even if you're just some rando on the internet, you'll sign something.
Yes.
More than 10.
Yeah.
Although we should laugh because we only have 20 listeners.
I would also like to note, I went and looked at this and I also didn't sign it. So a documentary of the hot dog wars in England, you're going to have to look this up.
Way too.
And so, the hot dog vendors would fight each other for space.
Mm-hmm.
The vendors in the documentary called the hot dog wars interview... This doesn't make any sense what I wrote.
See what happens?
So they would have to stay with their carts 24 hours a day, so no one vandalized them, basically.
Okay.
So if you leave
They
your
were
cart...
out to get each other.
And this isn't just in England then, so just wait.
And I know this was in the 90s, but I'm imagining Victorian England, dark,
you're
lit street.
You're in a dark alley and some guy in a bowler hat is gonna come down and knock over your wooden hot dog cart.
Yeah.
And he's got a billy club or something.
Oh, yeah.
The documentary, they find a man who described Gary as the first... bear with me. I wasn't writing this very well. I must have been stressed at work. Surprise, surprise.
No way.
So someone was describing Gary's first lieutenant. A guy... His name is Joe Persico? Persico? Persecco? Because it means it's Prosecco, but that's also wine. He's Joe Prosecco. He'd been released from prison after being convicted of kidnapping and torture. So this was the guy that Gary used to enforce people not getting on his turf.
Nice.
It was believed that he was attempting to take over the hot dog empire after Gary's death, and he did this through intimidation and violence. So not much is known about Joe now, because I looked. But a Tony Prosecco, who was a family member, has a family-run business of ice cream vans and rented industrial units that were seized in 2021 after it was found he did not pay taxes for 18 years. It was believed that these businesses were related to drugs and other criminal activity. So Mr. Prosecco had like a whole empire going. So I was reading this and I began to wonder if there are any other shady dealings related to hot dogs, specifically in America. And true to form, Great Britain is not the only place where tube meat caused havoc.
Did you laugh at yourself when you wrote that?
I was so proud of myself. I didn't even use ChatGPT for this. Like, I wrote this on my own. So prior to 1990, in the 1980s, the mob in Atlantic City had what was, and I didn't make this name up, the news did, it was called the Wiener Wars.
Nice.
I shit you not. This was a conflict between rival hot dog vendors who had ties to the mob in New Jersey. Because apparently food truck business was so lucrative that they were attacking each other and other shady businesses.
Have you watched Boardwalk Empire?
No.
Can you imagine,
Like, do they have any Wiener Wars in Boardwalk Empire?
It's like Prohibition era Atlantic City.
Yeah.
But can you imagine if it was just like them fighting about hot dogs instead of illegal booze?
So during the Wiener Wars, one group of vendors called the Island Vets was accused of trying to take over their rival, the Diggity Dogs.
Diggity dogs.
I'm not making this up.
It is true.
Those names,
Yep.
those names are lamer than the Sharks and the Jets in West Side Story.
Yes.
The Island Vets were accused of issuing threats, including physical violence against the Diggity Dogs.
We all need t-shirts.
This is worse than the time I had to call Amazon and say the word dog diapers repeatedly to get my refund. It is believed that the enforcer for the Scarfell crime family played a role in the attempt to take over the Diggity Dogs and their turf. Vendors not tied to any crime family found themselves in the middle of a battle they did not ask to fight, with the mob as well as with the Atlantic City officials, such as the police and the health department. Vendors, including the Diggity Dogs, reported that they had frequently been assaulted, robbed, and had their carts tipped over. So just like Victorian England, like we're picturing, because like in England, they were like the big trucks. Here, it's like the hot dog cart in the street.
Yeah.
In 1983, 5 men were indicted in connection to this violence as part of Operation Condor.
I thought you were going to say condiment, and I really
I know, they really, they didn't
Condor.
name it right. But it focused on organized crime within Atlantic City. And then I wrote Operation Condor occurred, and I wrote undercover meat pun, but I didn't fill that in, so I just printed it off. So Kyla, if you have an undercover meat pun, you can insert it now.
Yeah, I'm right on the spot. I thought I was doing pretty good with Operation Condiment.
Yes.
I mean, we can just say it should have been Operation Condiment. They
Yes.
really missed an opportunity. So the question I had when I'm reading all this, like the Diggity Dogs and all this, is it really worth fighting this much over hot dogs?
I am
The
really
answer is
now.
yes.
So,
I'm really now picturing. a
how
fight from
much
West-
do you think hot dog money came in per year to Atlantic City in 1980? No, 78. In 1978. How much hot dog money do you think came in?
in 1 year?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that one guy in England was making like $220,000 in a weekend, and that was just him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say like $500 million.
Oh, not even close. Like, so, but think, a $1 hot dog became a lucrative business around $3 million per year.
Mm.
So the fight came with the turf wars, and organized crime was like, hey, we want a cut of this. So, but they were making $1,000 a day. Like, just one hot dog vendor, whether you're related to crime or not, you can make $1,000 a day. Because think, if you're parked outside a casino, Someone comes out, they're just in the blaring light of day for the first time in 24 hours. They will pay you $1 for a hot dog. So oftentimes, just like in England, they would have to man the cart for 24 hours a day to prevent them from being towed, vandalized, or someone else taking their spot. Some vendors reported being offered up to $200 to take a walk and leave their carts unattended so that another vendor could take their spot. If they didn't, violence would often ensue. So now I'm picturing, like, Soprano, like, coming in and being like, I got an offer you can't refuse.
Look away.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Lana, stop whining outside the door.
The world's coming to an end.
And so the big question is, so why is this line of work prone to illegal activity? I would like everyone's thoughts on why the hot dog vendors of the world are prone to assault and illegal activity.
Because it's a cash business.
Yeah, they're not held accountable.
Yeah, it's easy way to launder money.
Mm-hmm.
They're relatively low regulation, low like entry cost.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So both England and Atlantic City, like, organized crime, found that the flow of money comes with this. So it's a cash business. It's a turf war. It's not like you have to build a brick and mortar store. You have a mobile thing. Low overhead. It's not expensive to get a hot dog cart in comparison to like starting a store. And the last one was actually, it was sad, vendor vulnerability. So oftentimes the vendors are immigrants or undocumented workers, so they're less likely to report they're being extorted.
Yep.
So that's what your hot dogs are full of, Kyla.
See, now I talked about how nice pickles were, and then you just come in.
I like to ruin everything.
Bring the dark side.
So there's the hot dog of your tube meat. I feel like she's got some facts maybe of hot dogs.
No, I was just looking, like, if you want to go in the corporate world, Sam's Club versus Costco also got into a turf war over their hot dogs and how much they were going to pay and how much they were charging for them.
Well, didn't the head of Costco say, like, over my dead body, will you charge more than $1? I don't care if we're losing money.
Yep. And they also stay on the organic side for Costco versus the whatever questionable meat might be in Sam's Club.
But this is why we love Costco. Because they pay a living wage, they give their worker benefits, and we can get a chicken and a hot dog for a reasonable price.
Yep.
Sure can, yeah. Interesting. I'm still gonna eat hot dogs, like I'm never gonna stop.
But I want you to think about the diggity dogs every time you eat a hot dog now.
I will.
Those poor diggity dogs and their overturned carts.
Yeah, I will. I
The
mean,
dedication.
I didn't overturn their carts.
And that poor guy who was bald and couldn't pull a trigger, but he was still indicted on murder.
Who all I can picture is looking like a hot dog when you describe him the way that you are.
No. Okay, I'm gonna pull this one up because I want the on camera, so to speak, reaction.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's freaky.
That's supposed to be a pickle, by the way, but it definitely is a hot dog.
I don't know why we're...
That's what nightmares are made of.
It sure is.
And so then I said, it's supposed to be a pickle, make it green. Did that.
Like blonde pickle hair. I know.
Yeah.
Nice.
And her tiny little arms.
Everyone's going to have to follow on socials and go to buzzandbaffled.net to see these
They're gorgeous.
great pictures for this episode.
Aren't you glad I'm in charge of social media and all technical parts of the podcast?
Yes, I've never been happier about it.
You can get a Hot Dog Wars poster on Amazon.
I need you to send that to me because I am going to get a Hot Dog Wars poster and I'm going to put it up here in the pod.
We're going to talk about our Jennifer Coolidge hot dog
Yep.
poster. That
I
we
printed
got.
off a picture and it's Jennifer Coolidge laying on a hot dog saying that she wants a hot dog real bad from from Legally Blonde.
Yeah, that's... I mean, I say that in my head sometimes. It makes me want a hot dog real bad.
So I'm slowly adding kitsch to the room.
We're removing David's awards and adding nonsense things to the walls.
He's probably impressed.
It was his very precious Boy Scout award.
Wow.
that we took down.
Where is it now?
I don't know.
I'm going in the pile behind.
Kyla took it away, so I don't know where it is. So that is our episode for today.
It is, yeah. And this will be, we'll both be gone the weekend this is released, so we're pre-recording this.
Yep, we're pre-recorded. We're both on vacation in different locations next week, but we will resume our normal broadcast schedule in the 4th week of July, I think.
First weekend of August.
Okay. Yep. So we'll be back
August 2nd or something.
We'll be back on schedule, guys. Don't you worry. You'll get more of us.